farmer, friend, singer-songwriter, Lyal Strickland.
And that's farmer, friend, and jack of all trades, Chris Horn.
And we're those Tastebud Guys. Hey guys, welcome back. There's three of us today.
It's a crowded counter, but a good crowded counter.
Sometimes it takes three. So, thank you guys for all the subscriptions you give us lately. Our account's going up. We really appreciate that. Getting new followers, getting new likes, and that's awesome. We wish you'd just please keep doing that. Keep spreading the word. We want to keep pushing up in there and get more and more as we go. And then we can keep buying these new bottles of whiskey. So first, you heard the guy, the voiceover guys.
Voiceover guys.
Say, that's Lyal. This is Chris, but this wasn't Chris.
This is Tony Manard from Memphis. We're going to tell you a little bit more about him, but he's a killer musician who's going to help us drink a little bit today and
play a song for us.
Yes, but first we're going
to
crack this new fresh bottle.
Yeah, so like, subscribe, share, follow. I tried to get on Twitter. I don't think I figured it out. So you can still do that if you like.
Twitter's full, cousin Eddie said.
Twitter's full. I don't know. You swore we had a Twitter account. I tried to find it. I couldn't find it.
That's what it is, man. There's no new Twitter accounts. Twitter's full.
So, Lyal, tell them something about this. Somebody said that they liked it when we had new whiskey that we'd never tried before and opened, so I left the lid on this. I have not tried this. Lyal, have you tried it?
I have not tried it.
Tony, it's your chance to screw this up. Have you tried it?
I haven't, man.
We got in trouble for
it's brand new.
Trying whiskeys that we've already had before. So this is a brand new one.
Nice pop.
This is from Sazerac and Barton Distillery. Sazerac Company, Barton Distillery. It's out of Bardstown, Kentucky. It's a Kentucky straight bourbon. 1792 is what this is. The small batch.
So it's like 200 years old?
No. So
it'll challenge you to a duel.
In fact, it's not even 8 years, I think, right?
Well, it says it's a bourbon, so I assume it's at least 2.
It's at least 2, but they used to... Well, I'll tell you what. There's some cool history, but we're going to drink first. We're going to try it.
Yes, we've noticed we've been getting a little long-winded for the drinks, so we're going to jump in this, and then we're going to talk about it, and then we're going to talk about Tony.
Yeah.
And then we're going to drink some more.
There's a theme. I like it.
Yeah.
Man, it smells nice.
It does. That's actually...
It's light.
Yeah, light.
Yeah, it's not overpowering at all. It doesn't have that alcohol undertone to it.
Not at all. But it doesn't smell sweet like I thought it was actually going to. So normally them darker whiskeys that we get in darker bourbons typically be kind of sticky sweet. And they don't smell like that.
I think we might be in for a treat.
So the website didn't have any tasting notes or anything, so we had no idea what to expect with this. Now I'm expecting good things. Or I'll hate it because he likes it, one or the other. All right, what do you got?
So the website, all they had for tasting notes is some marketing language, and then really they said spice, caramel, and vanilla, which is fairly standard for bourbon, right? I mean, that's like, it's like, oh, it tastes like whiskey. You know, like, of course it does. It's whiskey, you know.
Corn.
Corn.
Yeah, man.
Did not come out of a mason jar.
No, it's spicy. You're right.
Yeah, it definitely has a little spice to it, and it's not a bad burn either.
So you said you like bourbon, and you're from Tennessee, so you're in you're in
Tennessee,
whiskey,
Mississippi. Yeah, we're whiskey country.
Yeah.
Okay. Certainly, yeah, and I like it. It's a little sweet, but not that overpowering stick with you sweet. It's not.
It's a perfect kind of sweet.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna have to acquire one of these myself. Actually,
one of the things they did say it was, which I just attributed to marketing stuff. Right, was a very well balanced, smooth whiskey with all the right notes. You know.
So this run $30 to $35 a bottle. I've seen it for as cheap as $27, like at a Walmart store. I've seen it for about $40 online. So it's not an expensive whiskey. But did I not remember? It was you that sent me a link that 1792 had won some.
That wasn't me.
Okay, I'll have to look that up. But I bet there's some award that they just recently won or was voted in that Lyal just posted.
Thanks.
You're welcome. That was right after the banner you just went across.
Oh no, there's just there's like a little orange tang on the tip of it.
But just the tip.
Mm-hmm. Just the tip.
Mm-hmm. So here's the thing. 1792 is Barton's flagship bourbon. So it's like the cream of the crop. It's their big, like, here's what it is, you know. It started out as 1792 Ridge something, and then it was rebranded as 1792 Ridgemont, and then it was rebranded as just 1792. At that point, they took the age statement off. It used to be aged 8 years. They took the age statement off.
Which is becoming really common.
Yeah, that's happening all the time now. But they also expanded the 1792 line. So they have the small batch, they have a full proof, they have port finished sweet wheat and a high rye, and I don't know, probably 6 more.
So I almost bought the full, what'd you say, the barrel finish?
Full proof.
Full proof.
I keep saying, I want to say foolproof.
Yeah.
Right?
So I almost bought the barrel proof.
It'll turn you into a fool.
And then, or full proof, and I didn't. And then I'd like to try the port. I think I'd like that a lot. But
It's a very nice whiskey,
so this actually kind of reminds me of the Booker's.
but not as hot.
But not as hot.
Yes.
But not as hot. So it's got all them cinnamon characteristics and the spiciness.
Yeah.
And it's got the bite when it rolls over the side of your tongue.
Yeah. This tastes like the Booker's once you've put the Booker's on rocks.
Yeah, or let it set for too long.
Yeah.
So, but it's got a nice sharp flavor to it. So I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah.
You like it?
I like it. It finishes really nice.
Yeah. So I'm happy with this bourbon.
Cool.
This is a good one. I will look up for whatever that was, or Lyal has posted it somewhere. I know I've seen something recently where 1792 had won some kind of something of the year. I don't know, and I don't even know if it was a small batch or not. We'll have to look it up.
That would not surprise me. It's good.
Pretty solid.
It's a good taste for the season too. It's kind of got that good little cinnamon.
Yeah, you're right. So as of right now, we're a couple weeks away from Christmas. As of recording this, and this would be a Christmas spirit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
100%. Yeah, get this for Christmas, guys.
Good cold weather bourbon.
If it's not too late.
All right. Well, before we toast, please stick around. Tony's going to close us out with a song after this, and he's killer. So
as soon as we toast, we'll do that. But let's tell them about Tony a little bit.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
talk about the whiskey.
I thought I was just going to head on out. I'm so anxious to get to the music.
I know.
So, Tony, you're from...
I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. That's right.
Okay.
And as usual, Hawken product.
So I meant to have that right up front.
Brand new record. This is Tony Manard and the Big Old Band. I have a big old band that ranges from 7 to 10 people. Give them the time, but I'm also a traveling songwriter and I kind of do my own thing. But this band plays my songs and we have a real good time. And my son's actually in the band. My son has recently just turned 22, so he's actually older than.
Nice.
Oh, good lord. He's older than I was when I had him.
Older than me.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. And he's certainly the adult in the room. But yeah, so I've been doing this, and I've been coming around and playing my songs, and I have a lot of kind of southern storytelling kind of style of writing.
Yeah, you're getting ready to play our hometown here tonight, actually, which is why we're lucky enough to have you down here. But if you're out and about and you see Tony's name, go out and check it out. What's your website?
It's Tony Manard. That's TonyManard. There's no Y in Manard, and that's why my last record was called No Y. You like that?
Is it really?
Yeah, it really was. Yeah, because it's just such a common misspelling.
Like N-O-Y?
It's K-N-O-W.
Okay, I love it.
It's a little play.
I love it.
And I've got some of those. That's still out there too. And that's actually how I ended up with this band. When I was recording that record, I was planning on doing a songwriter record, but Memphis is a town that's heavy of musicians. So there's a lot of great musicians, and a lot of cats that have done a lot of legendary stuff are still kind of around town. I've got Willie Hall from the Blues Brothers has been playing drums with us because he's a guy that lives in town.
This guy's real deal.
He's available for gigs, so you call it anyway. So these were all people that had played on the record, but not really as a band. We had kind of cut some tracks together, and then I got them all together when I put the record out 2 years ago. And I was like, and we practiced a couple times, and we were like, and I had said I was like, I'm too old to be in a band. I don't need all that drama and everything. And we all were hanging out. It's like it's like we cherry picked the cool people out of everybody's band, and everybody kind of likes. We genuinely like hanging out, and so we just kind of kept doing it.
So what you're saying is that you distilled the best musicians.
I did distill.
I like what you did there.
Thank you. I'm going to use that.
All right, so what song are you going to do for us tonight?
I'm actually going to do a song for you off the No Why record. It's called the Lake Michigan Blues, and I think when I get to the chorus, you'll understand why I felt like it was appropriate
fantastic.
for this crew.
Awesome. We'll
Stick around for that. Okay, well, do what Lyal said.
All right, well, until next time.
Whether it's the bourbon you're drinking,
The food you're eating.
The X's you're avoiding.
Oh.
I like that. Grab a buddy.
Try something new.
Let's play some music.
That was actually probably the best ending we've had.
Oh, wow. You were totally right. I didn't think I'd forget it, but sure enough, until you elbowed me, I forgot it. Because I'm thinking you guys are telling me this. I'm like, how come
Well,
you
I was trying to think.
I took that train from Memphis to Chicago one time to play a show. The train leaves out of Memphis about 10:40 in the evening. The sun comes up around Kankakee, Illinois. Rolls into Chicago about 8 in the morning. Now, when I was in Chicago, I saw my first Great Lake. That was Lake Michigan. I never seen anything like that before, being an old Memphis boy. I said, man, that's a lake. That could be the ocean. And I texted my wife as such. Now, on the way home, I got hungry, so I went down to the dining car on that train. And being a single man by myself, I didn't sit with no pretty girls or families or anything like that. No, I got to sit with a couple old boys, worked for the railroad, been up Chicago for some kind of safety training. And one old boy was from Slidell, Louisiana. He was a real nice kid, and I liked him a lot. He's a kid from Honduras, too. That old boy didn't say much, though. But y'all, this one old boy, he was from Macomb, Mississippi. He'd been a sheriff's deputy there in Macomb, Mississippi. Managed to get himself fired. Now, I'm somewhat familiar with law enforcement standards in the great state of Mississippi, so I was left to wonder what Deputy Macomb possibly could have done to so offend the law enforcement powers that be in that state. But I didn't say nothing about it. He kept talking about what was going to happen once we got below that Mason-Dixon line, but again, I didn't say nothing about it because he was one of those guys, you know, just one, you know, he was a mean joker. So I kept my mouth shut and I went home and I wrote this song, and it didn't have nothing to do with that story. I met him in a truck stop north of Milwaukee, and his down-home accent was like a beacon to me. Made our acquaintance over a cup of coffee, and I'll never forget these words that he said to me. Lake Michigan might as well be the ocean, and the Mason-Dixon might as well be the river Styx. I'm a bourbon man in a beer town, that's for certain. And there's someone back down south that I sure miss. Now a friend said he knew where this easy morning, and he's wondering if I'd be up for the job. Picking up a load just south of Reelfoot. Only trouble's I'd be working for the Dixie mob. I pointed my truck north, hell bent for asphalt. I'll make a couple of dollars and cruise on back home. That was 7 months ago, and I don't ask where the time did go, 'cause it's creeping by in a frozen lake effect hell. Lake Michigan might as well be the ocean, and the Mason-Dixon might as well be the river Styx. I'm a bourbon man in a beer town, that's for certain. There's someone back down south that I sure miss. Now the girls are pretty, but I can't take the accent. And the beer is cold, but it don't do nothing for me.
Wish I shacked up with my Tupelo honey in a hunting cabin back in Tennessee. Everything was fine, that Detroit diesel was a-hummin'. I was dodging scales just like that Little Feat song. Stopped to get myself a drink just out of Chicago. When I come back out, I found my rig was gone. Lake Michigan might as well be the ocean, and the Mason-Dixon might as well be the river Styx. I'm a bourbon man in a beer town, that's for certain. There's someone back down south that I sure miss. Now I did not have the heart to tell this stranger what a boy like me was doing so far from home. Well, the truth is I'd been sent up here to find him after racking up some bad debt of my own. Now the time had come for me to make a decision. I could wrap this thing up and cruise on back home. But the words he said wouldn't let me pull the trigger. Now me and this fool were singing the same damn song. Lake Michigan might as well be the ocean, and the Mason-Dixon might as well be the river Styx. I'm a Memphis man in a strange land, that's for certain. There's someone back down south that I sure miss.